What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we are going to be taking on the Dragon Ball Heroes 4th edition EZA. So the only weakness they have here is literally just Dragon Ball Heroes. But the one thing I've noticed is they've got a lot of health in like these EZAs for some reason. I'm actually like really surprised by how much their health pool is, because it feels like I feel like I've been going at this for a while now, and this probably feels like the longest EZA that I've done. Now, I don't know if maybe like after EZAing the new units and, you know, maybe using them in here like post EZA, if it actually is better or not. But I mean, just literally using like non-EZA'd units and stuff like that, it feels like it's been like a struggle going through all of this. I don't get it. I don't know if maybe they just intentionally gave them a huge like health pool or what, but yeah, I had noticed like a lot of my other units, it felt like they were just like not doing any kind of damage. So I don't know, maybe it's just what they decided to do for this EZA. But yeah, the final like enemy that you're fighting here is the this AGL Mechicabra, and it seems like obviously bringing a whole bunch of tech units is the best way to do it. Plus, if you can find EZA, like if you can find EZA Tech God Trunks friends, it definitely helps out as well. But for the most part, from what I've noticed, it's just been a little bit of an annoyance trying to get through these like EZA stages. I did the Bojack one, and Bojack's I felt like I was flying through. Then I got to this and I feel like I've just been here for a while. But anyway, besides that, the EZA itself is actually really easy, so shouldn't be too difficult as long as you have a lot of the heroes units. Even if you summoned on any of like the previous, I'd say even if you summon like any of the previous banners before, and you have just like some heroes units, you should be able to get through this EZA relatively easily. They don't do a whole lot of damage either, so that's always another good thing. But yeah, definitely a huge health pool, so it's going to take a little bit longer to get done. But besides that, there is a huge batch of EZA units with this one. Well, I think 8 units. So we have AGL Mechicabra, Tech God Trunks, Int Xenopan, who from what her detail says, she looks like she'd be pretty good actually. The STR Vegex, the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, the Int Gohonks, I think is how you pronounce it. It's a little bit of a weird one, but I think it's Gohonks. And then we have like the Xeno Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta, which I'm kind of interested to test all of these units out. Mainly because when I was running, like before, when we got the awakenings for the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and the Int Gohonks, they actually are a very good like pair to run together because they work off of each other's like abilities. Like, you know, when it comes to sealing, when it comes to stunning, if the enemy's in attack down or defense down, they both kind of like work off of each other. So I'm really curious to see like how good the two of them are going to be ran together. Now, obviously, you know, we got someone like the Xeno Super Saiyan Goku. I've got him pulled up. So let me see, like, what's he do? So he greatly stacks attack and defense now. I think that was just what, just regular? No, it was greatly back then too. Okay. So 50% chance to, or sorry, 50% attack and defense stacks, which are always good. He gets 50% damage reduction and launches an additional super for 1 turn from his entry turn. Not bad. Plus, he gets an additional 150% attack and defense when there's another Goku family or Dragon Ball Hero category ally on the team. And this guy's a Goku family category key 3 50% support unit. So it's like you'll almost always have that active because you'll probably want to run this guy on like Goku family teams. At least that's where like I always ran him whenever I would use this guy. It was always on Goku families because I feel like obviously if you run him on like the Dragon Ball Heroes team, he's not really supporting many Goku units. Now, granted, that can obviously change with the new Goku that's going to be coming out. Obviously, we don't know his details or anything like that yet, but this Goku will definitely support him. So, you know, maybe this will be a pretty beneficial unit for that Goku. Yeah, and then he gets a additional 77% attack while performing a super and launches an additional attack that has a high chance to become a super if there's another Dragon Ball Heroes category ally attacking the same turn or an extreme class enemy when you're fighting them. So this Goku is going to be launching just like multiple attacks, and if you get those to go off as supers, then obviously you're going to be stacking attack and defense each time. And I believe the Vegeta is very similar to him. Let me actually get him pulled up. Yeah, it looks like it's about the same. Actually, yeah, Vegeta is literally the exact like carbon copy of this Goku, except he supports Vegeta family instead of Goku family. So he'll definitely have his place as well. And obviously, you know, we just got like the God Trunks. He just got his EZA. So running that Vegeta with God Trunks would be pretty beneficial because he's going to be supporting him, give an extra 50% attack and defense to him. Let me actually look at this God Trunks. I haven't looked at his details yet. So he becomes a Key 4 180% Dragon Ball Heroes lead. Okay. He gets 1 key 50% attack and defense per Dragon Ball Heroes or Time Traveler category ally on the team. Okay, so he can get up to what, 300% attack and defense? Plus an additional 100% attack and defense and a great chance of performing a crit when performing a super. Okay, so definitely want to take any kind of, if he had any crit on him, you want to take it off. Plus an additional 50% defense when performing a super, and randomly change key spheres of a certain type to rainbow if all allies attacking the same turn are Dragon Ball Heroes or Time Travelers. Okay, so that's actually pretty good, him being like a rainbow orb changer. And the fact that they got rid of like just needing Dragon Ball Heroes restrictions on him and gave him Time Travelers, that's going to be pretty beneficial for him. And then what else do you do? Launches 2 additional attacks. Each has a high chance of becoming a super if all allies are Dragon Ball Heroes or Time Traveler category characters. Okay, so all 6 have to be one or the other. Which either way, I mean, should be still pretty easy to do. So God Trunks looks like he's going to be pretty good. And I guess let me take a quick look at Xeno Pan. What did she do? So greatly raises attack and defense for a turn, cause supreme damage, high chance of stunning the enemy. Okay, so pretty normal standards there. 140% attack and defense, an additional 70% attack and defense when performing a super. Crossover category allies key 3 40% attack and defense, plus an additional 20% attack and defense to those who belong to Dragon Ball Heroes. Okay, so she's a 60% support for basically Dragon Ball Heroes. She's gonna be like an almost like must run, I would say. Great chance of performing a crit, great chance of evading enemies' attacks, plus an additional 70% defense within the same turn with each attack evaded, plus an additional 70% attack and defense and all allies chance of performing a crit, plus 15% per crossover category ally attacking in the same turn. this Pan looks like she's actually going to be really good, like real beneficial to the Heroes team. Yeah, I'd say, I mean, I know she has a great chance of evading enemies' attacks and crit, so I'm probably going to go with like a dodge, probably like a dodge and additional build on her. She's not really going to be our main attacker per se. I'd say she's mainly going to be our support unit, so she'll probably just be a slot 3 support unit, but she'll definitely have like her own benefits and use here as well. Kind of unfortunate though, her best linking partner is the int, like Kid Pan, and she doesn't support that, sadly, so a little bit of a bummer trying to get her to link up with some of the Heroes units. Yeah, she doesn't link very well with any support unit or with any Heroes units, huh? Best one's probably gonna be, what is it, this AGL like bullpan, and even then that's not really she's not even really that good anyway, so a little bit of a bummer, but I mean we'll find some uses for her. But there we go, there is stage 30 completed. I mean, like I said, they got a lot of health on this one, so it takes a little bit longer to get done, but at least we got it done. And then all the missions here is to literally just EZA the units, which I'll just do off screen. But there you guys go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below what your guys' thoughts are on these new Heroes units, or I'm sorry, on the EZA for the hero units. And if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button. And if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.
Brother Russia, the whale of whales, rainbow everything, buying all the sales. Dokkan battle, I reign supreme. 10K stones, it's not a dream.